Yo, what is good? My anime people, what is good? Yo, guys, date alive. Lordy, lordy, have mercy on these beautiful women. I have seen quite a bit of this show, and to know that we are getting quite a bit of nuance with just how like they're using time travel and stuff more. And usually, when we saw time travel, I'm pretty sure we only saw the girl use it on herself. You know, she's like really selfish with it. So to all of a sudden see her using it like this and it wind up changing the future, I think kind of puts a really big target on her back. Um, Not only can she do something this ridiculous, but she also is like free to do whatever the heck she wants, you know? So it's kind of my thought process that if there's anyone that's really dangerous, it's her. Like she is ridiculously um, powerful to be able to just change. She could probably, well, I guess maybe she needs someone else involved, so it's not necessarily just all her. I think he's stuck. Oh, nope, he's not stuck. He's not stuck. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I really do like the fact that whatever we get with these new girl, like with girls, and then them really bringing out something new to the table, I think that's a good cause for them to show us that hey, we still have a lot of ideas for these characters. Holy crap! Can I have some space, buddy? It's just they don't they don't necessarily tell us. I need them up here actually if I die. Yep, I'm dead. And when they don't tell us, it definitely feels more of a reward uh, in the overall sense of now we know where certain people stand, who will fight for who, knowing what they know. Stuff like that is what really brings together some of my overall enjoyment for the characters. Like, to think that one of the girls who seemingly we knew how she was going to react all the time, every time she's around a character, to go to this, like to have this dramatic change in her overall, just what she does. She's now like full on depressed. She's right back into spirit killing mode. You know, all of these different things were, hinted at that she could do, but our main character brought her away from doing them, and now to see her completely back on board and pretty much ready to destroy anything at any given moment is pretty normal for her. So what I noticed this week though is the fact that uh, when she does notice the spirits, it didn't matter if you were friend or foe. Only thing that really mattered was what you can do to defend yourself. She was completely a loose cannon at this point in time, and whenever she just lets go or sees the spirit's power, the other side of her from the original world was the one that was kind of showing up, and I kind of got that, but with the explanation of just what the inverse and stuff like that was, it was definitely more understandable in the sense of how the show wanted it to be instead of it just automatically being, um, case of time traveling and that's the only reason why she has this ability. It really just explains that all spirits can go through this, and if they do go through this, they're all practically different, or they can all be relatively the same, or come out completely and utterly like insanely powerful. So we have two people that have gone, or maybe more. I don't remember now. I'm pretty sure only two. Toka and her right now have gone into these forms, and because of them, they have held their own against like doesn't like 6, 7 spirits at a time, and it's kind of telling that if this was something they could easily all just do, they would be ridiculously like scary. The spirits would definitely like take over the world one day. And because of this, I think that's another aspect that the show is kind of teetering on, is why haven't the spirits just um, figured out their own way of living, or where is the spirits' home world, and why can't they live there in peace? Or seemingly all spirits are humans that were living pretty rough situations and wound up getting chances by this random, like this floating one, the one that can't be really seen or whatever. If that's the case, we have, actual reasoning to why certain things are the way they are, but at the same time, it's all just speculation until they kind of flush that aspect out, and that's what I want the most, is just having the real knowledge behind it all. And if we get that, it's pretty simple, in my opinion, to either go forward with the spirits being crazy and taking over and stuff, or you can dial it back and make it simplified. And, the spirits are all just humans that got granted this chance to be spirits and to change the outcome of how their lives are already being lived and stuff like that. So, to be fair, Toka did do what she wanted to do pretty much, and that's fight Orihime. Like, she probably forgot, because of the original world, they were just consistent rivals. But now that they've been like the memory of them have been erased and stuff from each other's mind, they didn't really have that rivalry. But everything seemingly is back, and the craziest part about how it all came back is it seemingly is staying in this regular world, which this is this episode before the season finale. So I'm taking that with as much salt as possible, because to be fair, this show has already proven that they really don't care about happy endings, guys. They just care about the show being good, and that's kind of what I have learned to enjoy in anime. Is if the show is good, then I am good. Like, I'm happy with what I get. Then give me more. But at the same time, these shows have the potential to, bomb or completely miss the mark if they ever stop following like the source material, or if the fans figure out that some of the stuff that they do is not really like as well looked at as it's been going. Just stuff, anything could really throw off what's been going really well for this show. And I feel like that's the one thing people like about it, is it's keeping true to whatever they put forth. And I like that, because now that they're in this alternate timeline, they kind of have to explain, is this the timeline that they're going to stay in forever, now that they kind of fused the two Orihime's personalities together? Is that kind of where they're going with this? And not to mention, there's three people that have uh, the actual thought process, or the actual memories of what happened back then. And to think that it's just supposed to stay that way feels kind of weird. Or maybe it's just me, but it felt weird to. I need one more. Crap. To just see it all happening this way. But To be fair, I think we are in for one heck of a show. With her maybe being able to tap into this power, which she wasn't a spirit at first. She was just a girl who lost her parents and then um, winds up, hating spirits, and then someone giving her the power. So now all of a sudden, we're looking at a brand new, freshly born spirit that's almost up there with Toka's level of her being in her spirit armor and not all crazy in the dark armor, but she's up there with all the spirits that have been doing it for quite a while. And can we just talk about the full armor takeover for the girl with the puppet? Like, that was hot and dope, bro. Like, that armor looks so sick, even though it was just like the puppet. It was dope. And I think that's another thing that this show gets to do and have fun with is all of the abilities and all of the things the ladies can do. Like, for instance, Namose, the girl, one of the newest girls we recruited, that can just like she can be tiny and grow. She's literally verbatim copying people's skills. Like, she's literally Kakashi of this show. She's a copy ninja, So it's those types of things that give you it should give you hope that the show really is having fun. I mean, she really kind of didn't have a reason to do that, but why did she do it? She tells us why oh my god, I'm burning. I'm burning. She tells us why she does it. She's like, I always wanted to try this. And that's enough for me. It feels like something that would happen, and I like that. That's what makes these shows feel so at home to me. It feels like actual people having conversations and stuff like that. It feels right to me. And to think that this show has been doing this for quite a bit now is really nice. It's feel consistent. It doesn't feel like it's forced. Certain characters that just in this week she was doing things that she didn't even know she liked to do, so they were really just playing on what the audience knew of her and what she would be like, and also that Shido would know that, and if he was really paying attention to her, he would know these things, which clearly he has been paying attention to her the whole time. So that's always another good part of it, is the main character not being completely oblivious to the women and having some idea that whatever they're doing or whatever they continuously do is more or less for them. So overall, guys, I do apologize for me running back and forth in these areas on Sekiro. If you played the game, you would understand. You need to grind a lot, get all the skills you can, get all the little ways that you can learn how to beat an area, and with that you can really take out something a lot easier than it's supposed to be. So hope you guys play some Sekiro. Not to mention, subscribe to the boys channel. I also have a 2-hour gameplay of me just playing this without much commentary at all. It's just me just like trying to learn the first 2 hours of the game. And if you want to see that, I'll have a link in the description for my Twitch channel, and it's on my highlights. So if we really want, I can start working in a Twitch schedule where, like right now, after I'm done with my videos, I could just go live and you guys could watch me. But that would be something we plan out or something. So with all that being said, everybody, I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case might be, and I will talk to you in the next one. So with that, peace. One-shotted.